Hello, hello, beautiful people. Thank you for coming back to my channel. I am on a little trip right now. I'm heading back to Canada for a short period of time. I'm living in Brazil and I haven't been back to Canada for 2 years because there's been a lot of quarantine in Canada. There's been quarantine in Canada and they've lifted that. As long as you're vaccinated, you can come in. I have family and children there, so I'm going back. I want to talk about how do you connect to the desire of your partner? Okay, how do you connect to that desire that your partner's feeling? How do you pull it out of them, right? How do you pull it out of yourself so that you can then connect to your partner? This has come up because with my own relationship right now, there are times when I'm just like, he might be really excited to be with me and I'm just not there. I'm just not in that space. And I'm like, how do I get into that place? And I know he feels that sometimes I might be into it and he's just not there. And I remember dealing with this with my previous relationship as well. And so how do you tap into that deeper desire so that you can come into a nice juicy connection together? And so it's, if you're not connecting, if it's not working, then don't do it. Don't force it. Don't push it. Don't, what I see happening with people is that one partner is just not into it, not feeling it, and maybe the other partner, let's say the masculine partner, has an erection. He's like, well, I'm ready to go. What's wrong with you? Why can't we get going here? But you're just not feeling it. You're not into it. Don't force yourself to do it. Just say, no, I'm not into it right now. We have to take this into a different direction. And when you admit to it, and when your partner accepts your admission without being hurt, without feeling pushed to the side, or feeling unaccepted by you because they say, well, I have desire, I'm ready to go, like you should be ready too. It doesn't always work like that. Sometimes, it's very easy to see the male desire show up, right? It's very easy to see it, but the female desire takes a lot more time, takes a lot more connection. And so if the male desire is there and the female desire is not, the feminine desire is not, or can be the opposite way as well, don't force it, don't push it, just admit it to each other. Okay, well, one has a desire, one does not. Okay, so we need to approach this in a different manner. And then just spend some time together in an intimate way. Just maybe touch each other gently or be in the same room so that you can feel each other's energy. Okay, start to feel a little bit. Just, okay, I'm going to open to feeling my partner's energy and see what comes up. And just let yourself feel what's going on. Feel what's going on with inside of you. What is going to get me excited? Okay, I feel just like lying on the bed beside my partner. I feel like some embracing, some kissing. Maybe I just feel like not touching my partner at all right now. When you start to admit that the desire is not there and that you're not really feeling into it, you're not feeling horny, you're not feeling like you want the connection at that moment, when you admit it and you each accept it, then it's much easier to give space for it to be created, for it to build up again in a different kind of a way, in a very feeling sense way, in a more organic way. But you have to open the space for it. I see couples very often where one partner is not into it and the other partner just stops and says, okay, well, I guess, you're not into sex, I guess we won't have, nothing's gonna happen. Or one partner gets really upset, like they've been rejected. And it's not the case at all. It's just that the levels of desire are different in each person, and sometimes you need to just pull back and breathe and find what is going to bring the connection in. You need to allow it to arrive Okay, you need to allow it to arrive in each of you, and maybe it's arrived in one of you. So if it has arrived in you and your partner has said no, I'm just not into it, then just say, okay, that's fine. Just stay close. Let them arrive. Let them arrive into their sense of desire, their feeling. Let them feel safe with you. Let them feel that they can trust you, that you're not going to force or push them, that you're going to be there with them and hold the space. Okay, when you're ready, I am ready. You know, keep in your energy. Keep holding that energy. As you hold it, if you're really wanting to connect, if you're really wanting a sexual journey experience that night, you want to have some sexual connection with your partner, hold your sexual energy so that they can find theirs, so they can feel yours, and then it will start to bubble up with inside of them, and let them kind of journey through to find it. And if you feel that they're starting to connect, you can just ask, how are you feeling, or maybe touch them because you're starting to feel that it's building, okay? Or let them be the one to come to you because they're going to feel it. You feel each other's energy without touch, without intimate connection, without intimate touch connection, okay? Because there's many other senses that we have in order to connect with each other. It doesn't have to just be the intimate touching. That's one way. And if the touching is not working, then you need to allow the other ways, the other senses to take over and to build, to arrive, to feel, to generate energy within the body, or within in the connection between the two of you. And it will be a very, very different experience. Okay, I'm talking specifically from experience from the other night with my partner, where I was not feeling it and he was. And I said, no, I'm just not into it right now. I was really tired and I was getting ready for traveling, and of course at the same time I wanted to connect with him because I wanted, where I'm going away. I don't know when I'm going to see him. It's going to be 3-4 weeks maybe. But I wasn't feeling it. So he was upset a little bit at first, and then he just calmed down, and he just lay there quietly, and I could feel that he was there for me and that I could really trust the space that he was holding for me. And I started to relax, and he lit the candle and we put some music, and then I laid down and I just relaxed a bit more, and then the magic started to happen. I started to feel like connecting more with him. I started to touch his body, and so the desire started to build within me. It started to arrive within me when he was able to give me that space for it to arrive. Have you ever had this kind of experience before? I'd love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments if you've had an experience where your partner has said no and you felt rejected and you didn't know what to do, or if you've had the experience where your partner said no and then you just said okay. You gave them the space and the time to find their own, to arrive. I love this, to arrive into their own bodies, to arrive into their own desires, and then magic started to happen. I'd love to hear how it went for you. And if you have any other questions about this particular topic, then please leave your questions below and I will get to them for sure. I want to end with talking about a Facebook group that I've started with two other beautiful women, Bella Bablumian and Fabiana Eramo. We met in Brazil, and we've started a Facebook group called Wild Feminine Rising for the feminine energy. And we will be offering classes and intensives, and right now we're offering free short master classes to give you an idea about our work. Love to have you join. This is for feminine beings. I will be in the next while, couple of months maybe, offering something specifically for the masculine energy as well. I'm getting a lot of requests, and I do not forget about the masculine. I've done a lot of stuff in the past with the masculine, so I've kind of come full circle. I'm coming back into the feminine right now. So share with anybody you know that you think might be interested. I would love to have you. And this is a really beautiful space for the feminine energy to connect with her body, with her intuition, with her desire, so that she can then be more present, so that she can open her body more, so that she can know that she's safe to do this, so that she's safe and that there's no shame in whatever she feels and whatever she wants to express. And for the masculine energy, sending this message to anyone who's watching who's very comfortable in their masculine energy, to just be there in holding the space, showing that you are a safe place for her, for the feminine to let go and relax, showing that you are a place for her that she can trust, that she can rely on, that she can know that you are super present and focused for her, so she can go into her wildness and her beautiful sensuality, right? We'll be talking more about that, but I'm going to end this for now, and this is kind of impromptu from the airport in Panama, but I wanted to get my video out. I wanted to be able to be here for everybody, sending you lots and lots of love. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you again next week. Much love making.